64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane.
Hello, I'm Lucy. I live at 64 Zoo Lane and I have some very special neighbours. Look!
There's one with a hump, and one who can jump, and one who is, well, a little bit plump.
64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane.
Some like it hot, and some like it chilly, and some like it both ways, and that's a bit silly.
64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane.
Some are friendly, some are scary, but one thing is sure, not one is ordinary.
64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane.
Some are sporty, some are stripy, they're prickly and woolly and furry and slimy. Some are quite big and some are very small, and the last one's Georgina, who's incredibly tall.
64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane.
Bedtime, Lucy.
OK, Mum.
The story of Nelson the elephant.
Oh, where is everybody?
Over here.
No, not over there.
Over here!
And here.
Oh, come on. I know you're here somewhere.
Ha ha! Fooled you, didn't we?
Not at all. I knew you were hiding all the time.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did.
Will you please be quiet? If you carry on like this, you'll wake the neighbours.
Sorry, Nelson.
Oh, it's all right, Lucy, but we mustn't be too noisy. After all, it is the middle of the night.
You're right. We must think about others sometimes.
Ha ha! You can talk, Nelson. Once upon a time, you were noisier than all of us put together.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Oh, yes, you were.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Shh! I want to listen to Georgina.
Sorry.
This story happened a long time ago when Nelson was still young and lived in Africa. Nelson used to start the day with a big yawn, followed by a good scratch against the baobab tree.
That's better.
And then breakfast. Nelson always had baobab leaves for breakfast. He liked them because they were nice and juicy, but they were also very small, so he had to eat a lot of them to fill his big elephant tummy. But after he'd eaten his breakfast, Nelson could never think of anything to do.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here. I'm bored. Very bored. Very, very bored. I wonder what would happen if I jumped down here. Well, there's only one way to find out. 1, 2, 3. Wow, this is exciting! Oompa, oompa, do another jumpa! Yeah, this is great! Oompa, oompa, I like to jumpa!
Nelson thought it was such great fun to play the Oompa Jumpa game, but what would the other animals think of it?
Oh, no. Whatever can be happening? It feels like an earthquake.
Natalie the antelope didn't like Nelson's Oompa Jumpa game.
loose.
Audrey the ostrich didn't like it either. And Reginald the lion...
Right, that's it.
Well, he got very cross. So, Reginald, Audrey and Natalie went to find out where the noise was coming from.
Look, over there.
Oompa, Oompa, I like to jumpa.
It's Nelson.
1, 2, 3.
Excuse us, Nelson.
Oh, hi! I've invented a great new game. It's called Oompa Jumpa. Want to join in?
No, we don't.
In fact, we came here to ask you to stop jumping.
But it's fun.
No, it's not. It's a nuisance. Some of us have eggs to look after, you know.
Yes, and some of us have delicate knees.
And some of us need our afternoon nap. And if we don't get our afternoon nap, we get unreasonably grumpy.
Afternoon nap. How boring. Playing Oompa Jumpa is much more exciting. I'm not going to stop. Sorry.
I forbid you to jump.
You can't forbid me anything. Because I'm bigger than you. In fact, I'm bigger than the three of you put together. Ah! So there.
The other animals were not very happy.
He's so selfish.
Not nice at all.
He needs to be taught a lesson.
So they thought of a plan. In the middle of the night, when Nelson was fast asleep, Audrey, Natalie and Reginald collected all the twigs and branches they could find. They worked all through the night until the sun rose.
That's better. Oompa, Oompa, I like to jumpa. Oompa, Oompa, I like to jumpa.
The animals had built a trampoline.
Hey, what's happening? Help! I can't stop bouncing. Somebody help me, please.
We'll help you.
If you promise never to jump again.
What? Never ever?
Never, ever.
But I'll be bored. And I hate being bored. Ah!
Maybe we're being a bit too hard on him. We've come up with a compromise.
A what?
A compromise. A solution that's good for us and good for you too.
You have to stop jumping.
But in return, we will play another game with you.
Oh. Okay.
You have to say our promise.
I promise. Will you help me now? Ouch, my bottom! What game shall we play?
Snakes and ladders.
So, Reginald made some ladders and the others caught some snakes. And they played snakes and ladders together. So, end.
I hope you realize this story has been greatly exaggerated.
You silly elephant. I still love you, you know.
Oh, well then, I think it's time for bed now, young lady.
Good night, Nelson.
Good night, Lucy.
Sleep tight. 64 Zoolane. 64 Zoolane. 64 Zoolane.